Hello, the last episode was absolutely crazy. One of the most difficult episodes I feel that we've ever had, and it's time to see if we can get back on it in this episode. I'll see you in a second.
Hey, this is Raven, and thanks for listening to the Give Me a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Hello and a very warm welcome back to the Give Me a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ant. I hope you're having a great day, a great week, a great month. Thank you so much for watching. I haven't got any new comments to put up, so I'm just going to crack on. But do leave comments down below, because I do read them, and I do like to have a backlog so I can read them out in the next episode. Yeah, I'm filming a couple of these because I want to crack on and make sure I'm giving you guys regular content all the way up to 2k25. Let's go. Hype train, hype train. Let's carry on with this right now. So we've got promised Emi Sakura a main event match this week, and Ronda Rousey a main event match this week. Okay, what's Ronda Rousey doing? She's currently in a feud with Miko Satomura, so we can do it. We can do a main event match with Ronda Rousey and Emi Sakura. They are both heel, though. Now, one way we can solve that is by putting them straight into a triple threat and putting Miko Satomura in there, so it continues their feud. Also, we've got the rivalry boost in there. That feels good. What I do need to do, however, with the rest of the card, because I have got a few matches built up, as you can see. There's a couple of matches built up. There's a few people that aren't built up, and I need to see if I can get one more person to kind of figure out what I'm doing with stuff. So let's hit that page, the talent scouts, and see what we can get. Now we're gonna do one legends, one icons. We'll do that. Okay, 20 to 24. Okay, well, yeah, we'll do it. We'll try it. And none there that are currently inactive. Let's do the icons. One there. No, nothing. Damn. Okay, that's okay. I don't think we've got any power card for scouting at the minute. We used all of them. We still have the Cactus Jacks one. We can use that at some part to really sort of hinder someone. But I feel like we should be good in this episode. Pre-match physio, I think we want, because we had stamina issues. However, we do have that shake-up card that we got in the last episode. All superstars lose much less stamina from matches. That is really going to help us out. Really going to help us out. Right, let's have a look at what we've got. So let's have a look at the feuds we want to build first. Let's put it here. AJ Lee, I want to build a feud. We are going to do it with a call-out, though. We're going to give AJ Lee the week off. And Awesome Kong is going to call out Awesome AJ. There we go. Easy. Just makes sense, right? It just makes sense. I do kind of want Aja Kong and Awesome Kong to have a feud, but we'll see if we can get that or not. At the minute, I just have to go with what really makes sense. Aja currently doesn't have a title opportunity on the line. AJ Lee lost in the last match. However, someone who has been doing really well is Brie Bella. So we're going to get them to go after each other. But they're not the correct matchup. Of course they're not. Why would they be? Okay, I feel like we've got a lot of heel giants, so maybe we turn Asia heel. Maybe we see if it just starts going first. We'll do that. We'll see if it starts going first. It's not going to be a great match because they are two faces. Okay. We'll say yes for now. Then the other thing to look at is Mickie James. We don't have anything for Mickie James or Aja Kong. We could do a run-in in the main event with Mickie James going against Emi Sakura. That could work. Do I want that? Yeah, I think I do. We'll try that. We'll try a run-in with Mickie James on Emi Sakura. Basically, I sometimes when I fill out my little cards, at the start I had like a couple that I didn't know really what I was doing with. Emi Sakura, Aja Kong, Mickie James are all part of that. And basically I was looking in to see what talent scouts we got. Turns out, absolutely knack all. Is that it for unannounced feuds? Aja Kong has nothing right now. AJ Lee is potentially building up that there. Yes, I think that's it. So let's get some of our lower rated feuds on there. Let's get Beth Phoenix and Jazz in there, as well as Stephanie McMahon and Eve Torres. Sure. Fighter and Bruiser. Okay. Maybe we can leave that off for another week. Do we do Sherry and Bull Nakano? Feels like a big match to have. I mean, if they build up the rivalry, that's the one match they have in this season. Not great. but we can try it. Maybe we take that off. Maybe we do a role change for Asia. Turn our champion heel and a call out from Brie Bella to Asia. Okay, don't hate that. Which leaves us with this AJ, Aja Kong, Eve Torres, and Stephanie McMahon. Lots of heels. Heels everywhere. Okay, yeah, I think we do it this week. Except it's going to be a poor match, and move on. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I don't want to give any stipulations. Not to that one. Maybe to this one though, because why not? TLC, sure. Give it a boost. Give our card a boost. That should be a decent-ish match. That's a feud. That's a feud as well, but we do need to change it. So it's not going to be a great match now, but I don't really have out else, unless I want to put them on, but I want AJ to have a rest. Do we have a health bar? Yes, we do. We bought one. We'll give that to AJ. See if we can boost her up a little bit more in this week. Cool. Beginner's luck. Let's use it. Stephanie McMahon, you've got it. Can't use 2 in 1 week anyway, but we're getting 1 each thingy. Contract negotiation. Is there anyone with time remaining not very great? It's only words. 2 weeks to Beth Phoenix contract. Great. Cool. Done. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go. We've got a lot of money, actually. Can we extend someone's contract easily enough? We can't extend until... I thought we could extend going. Okay, we can't, apparently. Cool. Let's put that show. Running on your most popular available star. Add 4 weeks. I mean, it's a great card right now. Who's our most popular available star? Let's do it this way. Popularity is Aja Kong. I don't have anyone to run in on her. I think we'll leave that for now, unfortunately. It would have been great, but I think we're just going to have to take the hit. I think that's our card. Is that a main event? Would it be in TLC? No. Yeah, maybe it is. Oh, no, they want a main event match. Haha, nearly. Cool. There we go. 48,000 is what it's costing us. Let's see how it does. Hope you're all having a great week. Mate, I'm still filming this the day after All Out. A huge thank you to everyone that joined me. It was a fun show. However, I had no idea what went on with the Garage Leader and Mercedes Moné. What a mess that was. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Sensational Sherry and Bull Nakano. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. Let's see if this goes to a 4-star rivalry. Kind of hoping not. But it does, so we can't use him again. Great. 4.5-star match, though. Really good opener. Awesome Kong and AJ Lee has a new rivalry form. That's great. Beth Phoenix going up against Jazz right now. Who's going to get the win? Jazz gets the win. Do we have a build? Yes, we do. The rivalry grows. Fantastic. And we've got a rivalry there for the belt. Fantastic news. Eve Torres and Stephanie McMahon going at it. This is probably not going to be a great match, but we can improve it in the future quite easily. A disappointing match, 1.5 stars. Doesn't build the rivalry either. Asia with an excellent promo. Turns heel on the company. Nice. Emi Sakura, Ronda Rousey, and Miko Satomura. Emi Sakura and Ronda Rousey wanted a main event match. It's happening. Emi gets the win. Miko and... Oh, Mickie James is injured. Mickie James is injured. Mickie James is injured from a run-in? I didn't know that could happen. Okay, cool. Well, that solves some stuff there. It looks like Emi Sakura and Aja Kong are having a feud. But that's fine. That's fine. We can definitely do a search again and see what happens there. There's our card. Solid card, I'd say. Opener was obviously very good and main event wasn't as good, but we kind of expected that, I think. I would have put that as a main event. However, knowing that they wanted it, we was keeping them happy. Cool. Minus 4,000 fans. That's okay. That's okay. Minus 4,000 versus plus 7,000 plus 500. So not a lot there for SmackDown. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can do another search. Let's see if we can get any new superstars. Would be great. I feel like we're seeing a lot of the same, but that's, you know. Start with 0 scouting points. We're not doing it this week. Hey, boss, I've been talking with Lee a lot lately, and I think we'd had a great idea that instead of having a feud, we should team up for a tag team match. I think we'd actually make an awesome tag team. Can I convince you? Yeah, I feel we might. I feel that could be interesting, Asia. Not that I know that it'll happen, but we'll give it a try. Thanks for the rematch against McMahon. It didn't go the way I should have, but I appreciate the opportunity. It feels like I'm on a roll. Good. I'm glad you are happy. 1 steel cage match. Increase the fans by this show by 25%. Incredible card, but do we want to pay off a feud? I mean, we could pay off Bill Nakano and Sensational Sherry here, open them up to something. I don't hate it because I feel we have got other things to do. It does leave me with one less feud at the pay-per-view that I need. But at the same time, I feel like these have got great stamina. Well, especially Sensational Sherry. Like, if we don't pay it off now, we're going to be just stuck for a few weeks with them. So, okay, we can go with that. We can go with that. Different. Asia wants to tag team with AJ Lee. Let's go, Asia. Let's do this. Let's do that weird tag team thing that wrestling companies always do. Let's do Asia and Brie Bella going up. Asia and AJ. Asia going up against Brie Bella. And who is she against? She is against Awesome Kong, isn't she? There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll give that a go. Kind of hoping that it doesn't form a feud, but we'll see. We'll put the tag titles on the line, because why not? But we'll see. I mean, maybe that's a feud that we go into in the next season. I don't know. Cool. I'm down with that. We've got all of our teams in there. Right, so we really want Eve to turn, because these are just going to have bad matches all along. So it is Eve that we want to turn. So let's get that in here. Let's do a role change for Eve Torres. And let's have Stephanie McMahon do a call-out promo, see if we can build that up a little faster. Cool, because we didn't get the build-up on the last show. Cool. 2 weeks until Lita's back, so we could also do the call-out there from Trish Stratus, see if we can build that up at all without Lita being involved. Power cards. Nothing, man. Man, I am missing these things. 34,000. I feel like it's worth it for what you get. I mean, we've got loads of money as well, so... not today. Prevent a random talent from being fired in a random casket match on your show this week. Where's the fun in that? Backstage Brawler, we'll take that card as well. That's cool. We've got a card that increases our Backstage Brawl. That's interesting. Okay, so Aja Kong and Emi Sakura don't have anything going. So we could put them in a match together. We could also just put in Jazz, and we could absolutely just build these feuds at the minute. Yeah, don't hate that. Don't hate that. We can't do any talent this week, scouts this week, because we've had that blocked, which was frustrating, but it is what it is. Steel cage match there. Title match there. Feels like a good show. Feels like a positive show. Cool. Yeah, I'm down with this. I mean, that's a bit risky, but, you know, I feel like we need to get them back in the rotation. So let's not just sit on it, eh? Let's just have a great show here. Cool. Do I need pre-match physio on anyone? Probably not. Probably, but we'll be fine. No one's really hurt. I mean, Ronda's getting there, but she's at level 2 feud already, so that's good. Okay, cool. Let's go. Cost is 61,000. I'm down with that. Yeah, cool. Hopefully we're going to have loads of money to do scouting in the next episode. We've got money for contracts when they start coming up, but I don't think we've got any of them lined up to come in this episode because we keep buying... we keep getting the contract extension cards, which has been really handy this season. Not in the same position we was last season. AJ going up against Brie, Bella, and Awesome Kong. This is a tag team championship match. Is a feud going to start? We're going to have, wow, Asia with all the belts, man. And a rivalry has begun. Don't necessarily hate it, and should be happy that we put them in a match. Rivalry grows there, fantastic. Beth Phoenix and Jazz, can we get another rivalry grow here? Beth Phoenix, cool. And the rivalry grows. Nice. Eve Torres has changed into a face. Perfect. Ronda Rousey and Miko Satomura going at it. Winner is Ronda Rousey. We really want the rivalry to grow. Perfect. Wonderful. Rivalry growing there with Trish Stratus and Lita. And Sensational Sherry and Bull Nakano going at it. This is the end to their feud. Who is going to win? It is Sensational Sherry with a 4.5-star match. Really good show, man. Going to be some good fans on that. I can tell already. SmackDown. Let's go. Let's see what you do. Okay. SmackDown had a great show. I feel like we had a great show as well, though. Raw, a little bit behind. That's what happens when you put CM Punk versus Honky Tonk Man in your main event. There we go. I think the DLC comes out soon, right? With Jade Cargill and Kairi Sane in it. That'd be good. That'd be good. Cool. Let's carry on then, shall we? Yeah. 10,000 fans for us, 227,000. We are rolling in money, which is good. Minus 6,000 for Raw and plus 2,000 for SmackDown. And not as much as I expected, because considering that was a really solid show, I would have probably played that plus 25% card on that show, based on the fact that we had the steel cage main event. But there we go. 2 weeks until Fastlane. Let's go. I told you AJ and I had really hit it off a tag team. Thanks for pairing us up. Did you hear the crowd last week? And we got our first tag team win. I knew AJ and I would kill it. You keep putting us in tag matches and we'll keep delivering ratings. I'm glad I joined NXT 2.0. It's going really well at the moment. Asia is very happy. Bull, on the other hand, isn't. I've had enough crap. Working at NXT 2.0 has been a complete joke, especially after you didn't care if I crippled myself. Mate, come on. The only way you can convince me to stay is with a 100k bonus, otherwise I'm ready to walk out. You know, we can afford it. We don't want to leave in. A major increase for morale, great. She's got a smiley face. Do not book your most popular specialist for a pre-match physio. It's a good card, but it's it's not the most expensive card in the world. Let's do a talent scout. Let's have a look, see if we can get any legends. Do this early on, hey? Legends, there we go. Have we got anyone? No, we don't. And icons, we can only do 5, so let's see what we get. Tamina, I mean, she still wrestles occasionally. Zoe Starks, Bailey, Zelina Vega. Nope. None in that one. Gutted. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at booking this show then. Sensational Sherry and Bull Nakano are up and available to fight with people. Sensational Sherry versus Aja Kong. It's fresh. It's fresh. I don't hate it. Let's give it a go. The other one I don't hate the idea of is Emi Sakura and Bull Nakano. I'd be here for that. Let's just see if we can get it going, eh? Not currently matched up, but that's okay. We just want to see if we can get them going, really. Just see if we can get them going this episode, and then we can change if it does start going. Let's go with... Who else do we want to have? Awesome Kong and AJ, as well as Brie Bella and Asia. Definitely need to get going. We do want these 2-star feuds to build as well, though. Stephanie McMahon, especially with Eve Torres. Yeah, cool. And there's another... I thought there was another 2-star feud. Oh, no, we've got it to 3-star. Okay. Ronda Rousey and Miko Satomura. We could potentially give them a week off. Get Jazz and Beth Phoenix out there. Don't hate that. Okay, popularity 66 and 60. Yeah, about the same. Exactly the same, actually. And a lot of stuff to potentially build. Okay, cool. Don't hate that. Let's have a look what else we've got. Ronda Rousey and Miko Satomura, that's fine. Do we want Brie Bella and Asia to build up, and do we want that to build up? We've still got another week, so we could take these to 2 stars if we wanted to. I think we'll leave it. Leave the risk. Do another call out for Trish Stratus and Lita, see if we can get that built up. Miko Satomura has nothing at the minute, unfortunately. Let's do a charity promo with Miko and a training promo, sure, with Ronda Rousey. No, she needs some break. AJ and Awesome Kong. I don't really want that to pay off in this one. I want AJ and Awesome Kong to carry on for another season. So, yeah, we'll go with this. This is basically the episode where we're going to see where, if we get these feuds for the next one, if these are going to... I mean, that should be a decent main event anyway. They've got some stamina, so let's give it a boost. Let's make it an Iron Man match. Cool. Let's give this one a boost as well. Give it table, sure, why not? Cool. These, I'm not sure if they're going to work or not, so let's just leave it and see. Cool. Let's go with that. Oh, we want the real steel? Yeah, sure we do. Have we already got one? No, we've only got one. Cool. Get schooled. Raise it by 5. I mean, that's fine, yeah. A Superstars GM. Raise selected Superstars morale. Yeah, let's see if we can use that on someone now. Make sure we don't get unhappy people. Anyone looking unhappy. Mickie James isn't particularly happy. Trish Stratus isn't particularly happy. And Jazz isn't particularly happy. I feel like Jazz has the potential to be happy. We'll raise Trish Stratus because she's been waiting for this match with Lita. We know it's a legendary feud. But, yeah, I think that's okay. Cost 40,000. We're going to make loads of money on this again. And we're going to also see what brings us into the future. Nice. NXT 2.0. Eve Torres versus Stephanie McMahon. It's a queendom. It's a queendom dum dum da dum dum dum. What was that theme song? See who wins. Eve Torres getting the win in a tables match. The rivalry goes to level 3. Perfect. Okay, cool. We've got a potential for a couple of level 4 rivalries, and that feud has grown as well. Incredible. Emi Sakura versus Bull Nakano. See who wins. Emi Sakura getting the win. Is the rivalry gone? No, it's not. A rivalry not formed there. That's okay. Miko Satomura, they might have to wait until the start of the next episode. Will we get Sensational Sherry and Aja Kong in a rivalry, though? That is a question. Sensational Sherry gets a win, and a rivalry is formed. Fantastic. So, not necessarily important for right now, but certainly in the future. Awesome Kong getting 2+ ring XP. And Beth Phoenix and Jazz going at it right now in an Iron Woman match main event. Beth Phoenix getting the win. And the rivalry has grown to level 4. Fantastic. 3.5 stars. Happy with that. Happy with that show indeed. Cool. Let's have a look. 4, 1.5, 2.5, and 3. Actually, I feel Raw did better than us, even though we had a strong show. It was just these sort of mid cards that we didn't know how it was going to pay off, and actually it paid off with the rivalry. So it kind of opens us up in a nice place to continue building for the next episode. We did lose 2,500 fans for it though. 25,000 is what Raw made. That is a hell of a lot, and minus 12,000. There was a lot of difference there. We've got 10 talent scout points. That's great. We've got loads of money. Let's use it, and let's see if we can get anyone. Let's see what we're going to have for the next episode. This is all going well. Power cards are going to be more expensive this week. That's okay. I had an email about the ad agency. I'm going to say not right now. Your choice, but remember, no risk, no reward. I don't even know if it is a risk or reward. I don't know if it adds fans each week or what. It's weird. We've never lost from it before. I just felt like trying something different. How about yourselves? We have ourselves a little partnership. I'm going to say no to that. I don't think it's time to be picking sides. Her morale is big and is happy enough to be able to deny that. To deny helping AJ out. A small decrease, but, you know, she could afford that. It's fine. Manage the roster. We've got some upgrades. We've got Beth Phoenix at level 25. Let's go. Anyone else nearly at level 25? This is great, man. This is great. New perk. Let's see. This superstar stamina is set to 65 at the start of every season. That's a really weird one. The number of weeks this superstar is injured for is reduced by 2. Both of these are rubbish, man. A minimum of 1 week. I mean, we don't really injure people. This just seems weird. Like, sometimes you could have more stamina than that. I don't get it. But I think we're going to choose it anyway. Keep an eye on that. See if I'll probably forget, but if she turns up in the draft, see if she starts her stamina at 65. Such a bizarre perk for level 25. Not as good as the others, for sure. Not the ones we wanted. Bull Nakano's nearly there. Eve Torres is nearly there. Cool. Oh, Lita's even closer, actually. 23. Nice. We got any way of helping that? We've got an XP gain? Sure we do. Yeah, there we go. Let's use the XP gain on Lita. This is the bronze XP at level 23. Let's see how much it increases it. She's currently at the bottom of the letter P on the odd scale. Let's see what it goes up to. Oh, it did go up quite a lot there. Okay, cool. Fair enough. We can get another one. We can get her to level 40. 24, excuse me. Oh, I can only use one over here. Fine. Beginner's luck, popularity by +4 for Lita. Nice. Helps us out. I mean, easy cards, right? I don't know why I'm doing all this when I've got loads of scouting to do. Let's spend that straight away and let's get this going. Searching for level 3. We've seen a lot of them, but hoping we can find another legend. There's another legend right there. And Soraya is resting at the minute, so I don't want to pick her. Cool. We've got Mosh and Trasher there. I will look through all these in a second. I feel like we've only got 1 really, or 2 potentially. Could go Charlie Morgan. She has finished wrestling, guys. We'll do 1 more. Boom. Right, we've spent all of our money on the level 3. Well, not all of our money, but we spent all of our talent scout points on that. So let's have a look who we've got and who is no longer wrestling. Now, this is an interesting one. Soraya's at level 20, but she's obviously still wrestling. However, a few years ago, we would have been able to choose her. Billie Kay, I feel, is still available to wrestle. I think she might be having another baby or something. Or is that Peyton Royce? I can't really remember. Nario. Okay, Nario is a definite sign. We can buy Nario till the end of season 195. And the other one that I am going to say is, because she has had her retirement match now, I don't see her coming back in any sort of working capacity, is Charlie Morgan. Suffered a lot of injuries. Although it doesn't feel like she's been sort of gone long enough to be a legend. She has retired. She had a retirement match that I was there for. It wasn't. She ended up having one match after it, and it was because she had a tag team match with a wife, Jetta, that was just sort of a more of a tribute for it. Her match against Alex Windsor, man. Charlie Morgan and Alex Windsor, one of my favourite matches of this year. I mean, like, that's the only matches of year, the contenders, that apart from any Will Ospreay's matches for me. So there we go. Saya Kamitani, I don't know enough about. I mean, obviously these are all legends, but fellas, so there's a problem there. Cool. Yeah, down with that. We are going to use fellas in the next one though, so we can use people like, and that's the other thing. Like the DLCs added so many cool, like older people, like this whole thing. Terry Funk, Bubba Ray, Mosh and Thrasher rocks, the Sandman rocks. I am looking forward to playing it in a different way, to be honest with you. So we got a couple of superstars there. We also have Bull Nakano. But let's focus now on the pay-per-view once again. So let's see any 3-star feuds that we've got that we want to build up directly. Let's see any others. Trish Stratus and Lita, who can actually go. This is the first match I've had for a long-ass time. And that is it for now. Okay, cool. So, we do need some more bruisers, by the way. Maybe we can turn one of these into a bruiser. Cool. Maybe we can make that happen and see if we can get the feud going. Anyway, looking at something else. So they're the 3-star feuds that I want to go. I've got Jazz and Beth Phoenix going. So we could do with getting some of these up to 2-star now, for sure. Brie Bella and Asia should be going. Oh, maybe we put them in the tag match in this one, actually. Yeah, maybe we put them in a tag match in this one, because we haven't built up the solo feud. So let's do that. Yeah. In fact, let's have them have a tag match on this show as well. I don't hate that. Cool. Cool. Any that we want to call out? So now looking at this. So let's have a look at the potential of Charlie Morgan going up against someone. We've got a specialist fighter. It'd be great if one of these was a brawler. I assume a bruiser, excuse me. Sensational Sherry and Aja Kong. We can definitely build that up as well. That doesn't hurt for the card, does it? No, it doesn't. Cool. Let's have a look. So let's do a class change on. Let's have a look at Charlie Morgan into a bruiser. That kind of works, because it feels like we've got heel, bruisers, face fighters. We have got a lot of fighters, though, is the only problem. So, turning into a bruiser works, right? Then we could do the call-out here between... We could do call-out with Maria and Charlie Morgan. We could also do Sensational Sherry and Aja Kong, but that's already happening there, to see if we need it for the next show. So, let's go... I mean, it's like, does Emmy go up against Bull Nakano or Nario? Got a fighter there. Can Nario turn brawler as well? Does that help me out? No, she's cruiser. Cruiser helps us out, though, as well, with the giant there in her face. Okay, yes, we'll do that, because she might go up against Bull Nakano, and then we can have a look at someone else for Charlie Morgan. I think that'll be fine. Right, let's just have a look at this card as well, because we need to make sure it's in the right place. So let's not put the title on the line in this one. Let's save that for the pay-per-view. Let's put in our main event of Trish Stratus and Lita, finally going at it after all this time. And I wanted to give Lita a boost to her XP. I wanted to get to level 25, see if we get as awful perks as bloody Beth Phoenix got. So I'm looking at ring XP gain here. High for Falls Count Anywhere. High for an Iron Woman. High for Hell in a Cell. And very high for no holds barred. Loser is injured for 1 week. We can't do that then. Loser is removed from your brand. We don't really want that just yet. False count anyway. The stamina cost is extreme, but I feel we can afford it in this one and see if we can boost up Lita's thing. There we go. Great, we get a Hellspar 3 card for doing absolutely nothing. Fantastic. Fix match, we don't need that. Pre-match physio, don't feel we need that. Don't feel we need a network special on this one. It feels like a good card, but not like great card. Is that our opener? Or is that our opener? Let's put that as our opener, and let's give it a stip because they've got enough to do it. Let's do Iron Woman. Cool. Yeah, cool. They get ring XP, and I'm down with that at the minute because I feel like we're getting a lot of legends, and Torres isn't too far off. Cool. Anything else we want to use? But we don't need to increase the quality of the matches just yet, but we might be later on. We've used our limit on that and the limit on that, so that's fine. Fixed match we don't need. Blinded, whatever. Should we send in Cactus Jack to injure someone? I feel like it's Ted DiBiase that's closest to us, isn't it? Let's send him in and see if he can injure some people for the pay-per-view. That might help us out. Might get some cheap people as well. Does anyone need a contract raising? Trish is low. Let's give it to Trish. Cool. Warrior with the contracts in the next episode. Cool. And again, we get another one from Trish at the end of this season, so it's like we've almost bought ourselves a free card, which is really cool. Cool, that is our show. That is a damn good show. 48,000. Feel like we are on the positive. We are on the upwards. And that feels like the flow of GM. It's a bit of a struggle at the start, especially with the stipulations that we're putting on ourselves. And then we get into something much more exciting. Eve Torres versus Stephanie McMahon. Let's see who wins. It is an Iron Woman match. Eve Torres getting the win. And the rivalry grows to level 4. Beautiful. Promo class change. It's Charlie Morgan. She's turned into a brawler. Asia versus Asia and AJ versus Brie Bella and Awesome Kong. It's only words. Let's see if this rivalry can build. Asia and AJ getting the win. And the rivalry does build. It's a 3-star match. So put the titles on the line. It might be even better. Nurio there with a class change. Fantastic. Miko Satomura going up against Ronda Rousey. Should be a great match. Ronda Rousey, mate, she just wins everything. Oh, and it didn't build, though. Gutted. An excellent promo there. Nice. So we've got that to go. Sensational Sherry and Aja Kong if we wanted to. Lita and Trish Stratus going at it now. In a Falls Count Anywhere main event. Trish Stratus getting the win. The momentum in Trish Stratus' favour going into the pay-per-view. It's a 4.5-star classic match, and the rivalry does grow. Fantastic. Great stuff. Let's see how much XP was gained from that by our good friend Lita. And there we go. Pretty solid card, man. Raw was hurt, and speaking of hurt, was there anyone injured? CM Punk was injured. Great, don't need that. Mercedes Moné was injured, though. Okay. Oops. And that's about it. Okay, just 2 injuries. That's fine. SmackDown there. Okay, cool. Had a good card. But they have lost their champion in CM Punk. I assume CM Punk was the champion? We can't tell from there. It's a shame it wasn't Nina, isn't it? Because she's champion. Stamina at 12. I don't know if that is the impact from the card or not. We'll see when we do the trading, hopefully. 5,500 fans for us. Not great. Not as good as I was expecting. We made 240,000. That's a lot of money. 20,000 for Raw. Wow. 20,000 for Raw. They smashed it. Oh, they used a card that gave them a load of fans. Cool. And 4,000 there for SmackDown. We've got the Hellspar 3. Nice. And let's see what happens. Is Ted DiBiase going to be upset that I went round and broke a load of ladies' legs? I think it will be, but I think that's what we needed. Fastlane week 15. Limited stock. Double the power cards in the shop the next week. Not too worried about that. Beat a random superstar from competing in the show. It's Jazz. Oh no. Okay. 4-star feud. Not able to happen because of that. Okay. Gutted. Due to the high demand, power cards are going to be more expensive this week. I haven't had any matches in a while and fans are starting to forget about me. Do you have room for a match for me on tonight's card? Sure. Yeah, not a problem. An increase for morale. Let's get Nario Tatiana, who we just bought in this feud. Okay, cool. We'll figure it out. Right, we want the tag match to be on the card for sure. I don't even think it's the opener though, because we have got some good matches going up. Not even Stephanie McMahon. We've got Beth Phoenix and Jazz. No, we don't. Should have had. Feel like that might end up paying on a card. We've got Trish Stratus and Lita. Classic. Let's see what else we've got. Mika Satomura and Ronda Rousey. And Aja Kong and Sensational Sherry. Cool, okay. In terms of rivalries, that's a big level, but it's, unfortunately, they are a bit of a class mismatch. So I feel like this is going to be the better match. Cool. Let's put the tag titles on the line there to give that a boost. And that can go there because of the fact that they don't have as much. Level 3 rivalry there. Yes, we do want that to pay off, I think. We'll give it a TLC. Cool. We'll make this one Extreme, which is a branded... Maybe Extreme. Maybe we'll make this one Extreme. Maybe Stephanie McMahon can fire Eve Torres. How would you all feel about that? Put it in a casket match. Is that crazy? Yeah, absolutely. Do I like it? Sure. Maybe. Maybe not. Is an ambulance match cheaper? Yes, it is. It's injured for what? 1 week? Something? 3 weeks? Don't mind that either. Cool. I mean, is it crazy? Yeah, sure. Do I mind? No. No, I don't. Let's insert... Let's have a triple threat here, and let's put in Nario into that. There we go. We've got her on the card there. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm done with that. And let's see. So we've got the Bruiser and Fighter there, Mickie James and Charlie Morgan. Kind of want to get them on the card. So let's go Fatal 4-Way. Let's do Fatal 4-Way here and see if we can get Charlie Morgan and, where are you? Mickie James. Mickie James? I was going to have it in Rio, wasn't I, originally? But I don't hate Mickie James either. I feel like we haven't used Mickie James this episode, so let's get her in there. A lot of legends in that match, by the way. Nice. How much increase did our friend Lita get? Let's have a look. Oh, I mean, not great, considering it was high. But there we go. She is on a road to 25. We can support her with that as well. Ambulance match in main event. Yeah, I don't hate it. I quite fancy watching an ambulance match. Been a while. Let's do a little searchy search while we've got the thing up. I'm not going to go with that this time. I'll go with one of it. I feel like we saw a lot. No, okay, but we are still seeing new people in it, so I feel like there are people in there. Let's have a look. Marina Shafir, Batista. What? What are you doing in there? Was he a DLC character or something? I'm confused as to why he's in there. Oh well. Cool. And was he a free character? I haven't been keeping up with the news. No, none of them are any good to us. Let's get it in the Fastlane arena and let's give it a quality boost as well. Sure, we've got enough assets, we've got enough money right now, we can do this. We can give it the big old boost that it potentially needs. Cool. Managed roster, who's leveled up? Awesome Kong's leveled up. Ambulance match or casket match? Oh, tough one. Awesome Kong, you're getting a casket match speciality. Nice. She's in the tag team match in this one, but we'll be going against AJ. Maybe she'll have a casket match against AJ. Let's see. Let's just wait and see. Ambulance match, I feel like watching. Yes, cool. Let's go. Bull Nakano, Charity. You've got good promo skills. Self-promo there from Emi Sakura. No, call-out promo. I need Emi Sakura to be doing something. Who are you going to call out, man? I'm going to call out Bull Nakano. Say you've had enough of her. Yeah, let's do that. And Beth Phoenix can't go because of Jazz. What a shame. What a shame. She can just do a normal promo, get popularity up a bit. Cool. Our stamina's all looking good. That's a huge partly because of that shake-up card we got. We've got a load of active boosts. Is the order correct? That feels like it should be okay. TLC, tag match. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. Titles on the line there. Ambulance match. No stipulation there, but we can hopefully get Charlie Morgan and Mickie James going. Yes, I'm happy with this card. I'm going to watch Eve Torres and Stephanie McMahon because I've not seen either of them, to be honest with you. Not two of my favourite wrestlers. But there we go. So let's watch him. Was Eve Torres in the game this year? I don't even know if she's a deal, if she's in the game. We'll tell when she comes out. Trish Stratus versus Lee L. Extreme Rules 1-on-1. Let's see how their match goes. I could have looked at using some cards, actually. I didn't think about power cards. A 4-star match. Good. Good. Not great, but good. AJ, Aja, Brie Bella, and Awesome Kong going at it. Brie Bella and Awesome Kong getting the win and the titles. It's a 3.5-star match. Okay, that's fine. Emi Sakura cuts an okay promo against Bull Nakano. Sensational Sherry, Aja Kong, Charlie Morgan, and Mickie James. They didn't get a rivalry, did they? Again, we want Charlie Morgan and Mickie James to get a rivalry here. Sensational Sherry gets the win. And then there is a new rivalry. Cool. Okay, cool. No build to Aja and Sensational Sherry, but I'm okay with that. Beth Phoenix, popularity too. Miko Satomura, Ronda Rousey, and Naruyo Tatienko. Let's see what happens here. Naruyo wanted to be on the card. We got her in there, and she proves she's valuable. She gets the win there. Whoa, in a big match. A big match. I don't think our main event is going to make up to that. But we'll have to see, won't we? Eve Torres. Now, I don't know if Eve... Like I say, I don't know if Eve is in the game or not. I don't think Stephanie McMahon is. I think she might be in the game, but not... Oh, okay. Okay. That looks like Eve Torres to me. There we go. Eve Torres at Eve Torres. Coming out now. Fast lanes, the cars are here. I'm ready to rock. Eve Torres is coming out. Let's go. Yes, Stephanie McMahon was a downloaded character. So she is in the game, but you can't put her in GM mode, which is part of the reason I put her and Sonya Deville in the GM mode this year. Both because there was managers. You can't put them in, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to put them in this mode and see them. So here we go. Eve Torres is in the ring right now, looking at facing off against Stephanie McMahon. I feel like these videos, I feel like I'm not telling as many stories as I need to. Like, I feel like we need to have like Stephanie McMahon and Sonya Deville going at it because they're both GMs, and Stephanie McMahon right there. It will be her model based on the game. Obviously, she's got the VT and everything. It was actually made by Rouge Wolf 2019. ROUGE Wolf 2019. And that's hashtag 47889. So basically, he's imported this as a DLC character so that we could add her into the GM mode, which I was very happy with. Thought it'd change things up a little bit for this season to have them. But then, to be fair, we've hardly used them. Quite often, I find that them sort of characters don't always line up with the stipulations that we're making. It has become such a big part of this series, and will continue to be, for sure. For sure. Stephanie McMahon in the ring right now, ready to go one-on-one with Eve Torres in this ambulance match. Let's go. The lights are going. Nino, Nino, Nino. You know who should be in an ambulance match? Of course, Nina Samuel should be in an ambulance match. Let's go. No pinfall submissions, disqualifications, a count out. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent onto the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing the door, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. There we go. So they've got the idea of this match is they have to get them into the ambulance. Whoever loses will be injured for 3 weeks. Stephanie McMahon coming out with a big spear to start off the match. Locking up with Eve Torres now. Eve with a headlock takedown. And then pulling on Stephanie McMahon. I assume Stephanie McMahon's got her moveset. Look at that. Pulling at the hair of Stephanie McMahon. And Stephanie McMahon in them heels lifted up. And her indeed. Here she goes. Eve Torres looking at an early win here. Going to open the doors, and she gets them open. Now Stephanie needs to be careful not to end up in the back of that. Don't go in there. She's closing them, look. She's closing them. But that gives Eve enough time to get the baseball bat. Beautifully evaded there. And again from Stephanie McMahon. Eve Torres decided to go with a throw. Evading it the first time, just swiping across her face. Second time, the throw went past her. Beautiful evasion tactics there from Stephanie McMahon. Not a regular wrestler, even when she was wrestling. So here we go. Can Eve Torres take advantage of that? Throwing it into the barricade, and Stephanie McMahon is getting brutalized right here. Maybe Stephanie McMahon should be the one going after that baseball bat. Eve Torres throwing Stephanie. Beautiful throwing, running senton onto Stephanie McMahon. And another one. Wow, throwing all of her weight onto her right now. She's celebrating and she's twerking. She's twerking, go. She looks so slay. When you get to a certain age, you shouldn't use the kids' words anymore. Slay is one of them words. There we go. Up and down, rolling through. Sends her face first into the mat. Overhead chop there from Eve Torres. Sends her out the ring. What's she looking at? She's gone to the apron, going down. Is she going to open the doors? No, still not opening the doors. Don't think she's done enough damage yet, but certainly injuring Stephanie McMahon's arm, and that's a good tactic. If she can injure the arms enough, Stephanie McMahon will not be able to close the door. Oh, she's got the shovel out, and she's burying Stephanie McMahon, just as Stephanie McMahon has buried multiple superstars over the years with pretty naff matches. When was her last match then, Stephanie McMahon? Was it that tag team match with, in terms of an actual match, was it that tag team match with Triple H and Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey? That'll be the last match she had, won't it? Ooh, that's going to be a search on the phone right now. I'm going to give you that answer in a few seconds as we continue to watch this match and try and look on my phone at the same time. The ambulance is there. Eve Torres looking at Stephanie McMahon. What is she going to do to her? What is she going to do to her? Big poke in the foreeye. That looks like a poke right there. Into the eye. Locking up. And Stephanie McMahon sending Eve Torres into the bumper of that ambulance. Eve Torres falling down in pain. And suddenly Stephanie McMahon has turned things around. Going into the ring now. What is she thinking? I mean, there's no countouts here. But she is looking at gaining her stamina back a bit. Getting out. And is Stephanie McMahon looking at opening the doors? No, meets Eve Torres, pokes from around the corner. Hello, she says. Nice to see you. Last. Irish whip there, sends Eve Torres down. Now Stephanie McMahon look at the disrespect, just slapping Eve Torres in the face, asking if she wants a paycheck next week. I'm not, she won't get one. Big smashes on the face there. Who's going to win this match, and what does that mean for our roster going forward? Who knows? There we go. Irish whip. Stephanie McMahon falls down. And now a big forearm from Stephanie knocks her back. Back and forth a lot from these two ladies on here. We're seeing a lot of reversals right now. Stephanie McMahon being thrown to the top of the ramp. Stephanie McMahon feels like she's not had as much damage done to her as Eve Torres has recently. Sending her face first into the floor. And you can see that Eve Torres has hurt her head during that maneuver. Now looking at taking her, is she taking her to the car? That's the wrong car than you need to get her in. This is Fastlane. This is Fastlane, baby. Big head toss there from Eve Torres. Now running down. Eve Torres getting in the ring. Looking at meeting Stephanie McMahon. She does. A big kick there from Stephanie. She's got a head locked in. What's she looking for? Big DDT onto Stephanie McMahon. Big DDT onto Eve Torres, sorry. And now what is Stephanie looking at? She's got her kicked. She's doing a pedigree on the outside. She does. And Eve Torres is hurt. Stephanie McMahon out of nowhere coming in this match. Right, so she wrestled her final in-ring match at WrestleMania 34 in April of 2008, and I assume that was the match. Let's have a look. The match. Yes, it was the New Orleans match, so that was Ronda Rousey, right? Results. Yes, it was the last in-ring match. Come on, I got it right. 34. So what are we on now? 44, 39, 40. No, it's 40 this year, wasn't it? Big 4-0. I was at 39. So, yeah. 6 years since Stephanie McMahon wrestled in a ring. The doors are open. The chair is there. Can Stephanie McMahon get Eve Torres in the ring? Can she capitalize on the pedigree that she delivered earlier? What is Eve Torres thinking? She's going up the ladder right now of the ambulance. Stephanie McMahon, not sure what she's thinking there. Potentially going into the ambulance herself. No, she's climbing up to meet Eve Torres. Eve Torres celebrating, but this may be too soon as Stephanie McMahon, able to meet her, tries to throw her off the ambulance. Thankfully, Eve Torres was able to stop herself in midair, and a big takedown there on the metal bumper of the ambulance. What matches do you want to see in the next 2K? What expansions do you want to see in my GM mode next year. Last year, I feel like we had the secondary titles for the men added in as like a patch later on. It doesn't feel like they've added many patches into GM mode this year as they did last year. Certainly no big sort of changes. What I'd like to see in the next year is more match types for sure, including like 8-ways. I'd love to see gauntlet matches as part of it. I'd love to see Royal Rumbles included in it if we want to include a Royal Rumble into a match. I don't know how you do it. Maybe you do a 10-woman. Oh, Stephanie McMahon nearly fell off there. Able to stop herself. Big kick to the balls there from Eve Torres. Big spinning neck breaker onto Stephanie McMahon. She's hurt. She doesn't know where she is. Eve Torres twerking, celebrating on top of the ring. Big knees into Stephanie McMahon. And once again, is she looking for a second neck breaker on top? Stephanie McMahon won't be able to do anything after this. Oh, she's able to reverse, so she will be able to do something after this. I spoke way too soon. Kick to the midsection, and now looking for a pedigree on top of the ambulance. Boom! Hits down Eve Torres. There's been a lot of back and forth on this match. But it does feel like both women are really hurt. Stephanie McMahon lifted her on her shoulders. Eve Torres can do nothing about it. She's sending her over the top, and she sends her down. Big splash onto Eve Torres after the ambulance, and now beaten down with a chair. My God, Stephanie McMahon is ruthless. In this match, Eve Torres sending Stephanie McMahon down now. Locking up with Stephanie McMahon. Is she looking at putting her in the ambulance? She certainly is. Dartboarding Stephanie McMahon into the ambulance. Now, it's hard to know if Stephanie McMahon's had... Both women have had a lot of damage done. Stephanie McMahon doesn't want the doors to close. Once these doors close, the match is lost. Let's go, Stephanie. Let's go, Eve. And Stephanie McMahon bursting out of the doors like a scene from Friday the 13th. Locking up now. Both ladies. Devastating, man. Devastating. Oh, I've just noticed my my screen's flickering because I put the controller down on my lighting board and it's just knocked some stuff up. There we go. Stop that happening. Stephanie McMahon celebrating in the middle of the ring, locking up from behind Eve Torres. Massive forearm to the back of Stephanie McMahon. Now going round and flipping over right now. What is Eve Torres looking for? She's going under the ring. She's got the hammer. She's got the sledgehammer. She's got Triple H's sledgehammer. If she can connect with that, it could be the end of the match. This sledgehammer has been dropped, thankfully. Eve Torres throwing Stephanie McMahon over the top rope right now. And locking up. Just going under the ring rope. And a kendo stick. The amount of weapons these ladies have used in this match. The ambulance being one of them. We've seen the pedigree on top. We've seen the swinging net breaker. We've seen the twerk into the double knees. Now Stephanie McMahon seeing if them pedigrees did pay off. Looking at sending Eve Torres into the ambulance. She's sat on it. And there she is. She's thrown her in there. This could be Stephanie McMahon winning right now. She's closing the doors and Eve Torres able to come out. Able to stop the doors from being closed for 1 second. Is it going to be enough though? We will see going forward. Closing the doors. She's got one door closed and oh, that was much closer. That was closer. I feel like it could be over at any time. These two women have had a brilliant match, to be honest with you. Flipping over Stephanie McMahon there. The table on the floor. Eve scouting out the ambulance. Wondering how she's going to get McMahon into that ambulance. Rolling around the side now. She's got the baseball bat. We saw the baseball bat at the start of this match. Is she going to use it again? She's got the chair. Big hit with the chair from Stephanie McMahon. Not wanting any of that baseball bat. Now attacking the legs. Do you know what I would like to see in the next WWE game? Multiple clotheslines. Check this out, man. Eve Torres is on a rampage against Stephanie McMahon right now. And there we see the twerk. We've seen this pay off a few times. Beautiful standing senton, and Stephanie McMahon is hurt. Sending her to the outside now. There she goes. And I feel like this match will be over at any second now. Eve Torres gets Stephanie McMahon on her shoulders. She's going to send her over to the ambulance. No, she sends her over to the apron instead. Big kick to Stephanie McMahon's leg. Who's going to win this? Eve or Stephanie? A big kick to the midsection. Is this a swinging net breaker? It certainly is. Stephanie McMahon is out cold. Looks like she clipped her head on the side of that chair as she went down. And this could be it for Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon able to get out of it. The jawbreaker from Eve Torres. Stephanie McMahon is out. All Eve has to do is get her into the ambulance. But Stephanie McMahon with a comeback. What is happening? What is happening on the shoulders now? And it's Eve Torres that ends up... No, reversal at the last second. Stephanie McMahon being put into the ambulance. Closing the doors. She's got enough to come back, but that swinging neckbreaker may have been enough to finish her off. There we go, closing right there. Eve Torres closing the second door. No, she's able to fight. Eve Torres still looking at closing. Is it going to be all it rolls? And there we go. Stephanie McMahon, get yourself to the ambulance. Someone call the ambulance. There's going to be an accident. Someone call the ambulance. There's gonna be an accident. Classic song for a classic match. 4.5 stars. Let's freaking go. Wow, that was fun, man. That was fun. Stephanie McMahon is injured for 3 weeks, but Eve Torres has the win there. The rivalry is complete. Let's go. See what Raw has. Nina Samuels, current champion for Raw. SmackDown, Wendy Richter, Jazzy Garber, and Katana Chance in the main event. Crazy stuff. And what a main event it was, a 5-star main event as well. I feel like we did well there in all. I feel like we beat Raw, which was our main sort of aim. But yeah, let's have a look. Go on. 134,000 fans is what we made there. Great stuff. Versus 100,000 and 147. Man, that main event really smashed it out the park for SmackDown. Well played, lads. There we go. Limited stock, sold out. I say well played, lads, but let's be honest, there's a lot more women on this roster. I started this series with no facial fluff. That's how long it's been, guys. Here we go. Let's see what happens going forward. Let's have a look at Raw's talent. So, oh, look at this, man. When we sent him over, it definitely did a lot more than just the 2 it showed us. Mae Young's out, Mercedes out, Io Sky's out, Jade Cargill's out. A lot of people out right now. CM Punk's out, Tiffany Stratton's out. Let's go. Itsuki Yamazaki's out. Right, do I want any of them? I'm in the hat for a long-ass time. A long-ass time. But, let's have a look. I kind of do want someone. I'd really enjoy the roster if I took someone active that was a legend, but there isn't really any. No, apart from China. Do I need China though? Do I need China? I really want some more brawlers that are faces, or bruisers. Excuse me. Mate, I've been playing this game a lot. I don't know if you noticed, and I'm still calling them brawlers. Is it just me, or does brawler sound better than bruiser? Is brawler not something we use more in when we're talking wrestling? Right, I want a bruiser, and I've seen a face bruiser that I want. She is injured for a long time, but I feel like we can get her out of that. It's Mae Young. She's injured for 5 weeks, but I want Mae Young. She's a legend. She is a legend. She is the definition of legend. I want Mae Young. 79,000. I mean, she's reduced because she's injured, basically. But I feel if we could get her for around that price, it'd be pretty good, right? So let's go 90,000, and let's not press the wrong button this time. Propose trade. Are you going to take it? You're not going to take it for an injured superstar? Are you kidding? You must be new at this. Absolutely no way. I mean, he was very aggressive on the no there. Let's go 110, and I bet he says yes now. No. Oh, okay. No, that's too far from my valuation. Are you kidding? She's only worth that. I don't mind paying for it because I don't feel like money's a problem. 130,000, yeah, we got the deal there. We got Mae Young. She's injured for 5 weeks, but we can solve that, right? We can solve that. We can fix her up. Get her back and ready to rock. Yeah. Anyone else that we want? We've got 3 more trade attempts. China, don't hate it. Any more bruiser faces that are legends? We could get Itsuki and have the Jumping Bomb Angels on our brand. Injured for 3 weeks. Could get Jetta. Stamina at 100. We then have Charlie Morgan and Jetta, who, as I did say, did leave. Yeah, let's try and get Jetta. Okay, cool. Right, so I've got 2 trade attempts, but he's pretty pissy right now. So let's go 140. I feel that's a fair price to pay for Jetta. We're overpaying for her in many respects, but that's fine. We've got her. Could have Charlie Morgan and Jetta. Royal Aces again. Wow. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Jetta is a fantastic wrestler who wrestled for Pro Wrestling for quite a while. Stacey Keebler. Manami Toyota wouldn't be a bad shout, actually. We've got a lot of giants. I wouldn't mind Manami Toyota. I wouldn't mind Shanika as well. Manami Toyota. Should we see if we can get her? We've only got 1 trade attempt left. 200,000 is what we've got. We could go to 160. That's kind of our limit, though. 160 for Manami? No, we didn't get her. Okay. Give me a break. No, same manager would do that. I'm out of trade attempts. You can propose more after the next PPV. We're declining that because we don't want Wendy Chu. We're only using legends in this playthrough. No, again, no good. You're not having my Mae Young that I overpaid for just because I want to have a laugh. Who's injured, but we'll be fine. We can get him a quick WrestleMania build. An intense WrestleMania feud for Wendy. For her. My time with NXT 2.0 comes to an end this week. I'd like to stay 112 for 5 weeks. We're going to say I already have authorization to extend your contract, and we're going to see if we can build up a bit of money just so I've got a little bit of play this next episode when we start again. So, yeah, we'll wait for that. Basically, we just used a contract negotiation card. With research indicating that the NXT 2.0 audience would love to see some battles between Ronda Rousey and Tatena, the Jumping Bomb Angel. Okay. For the next 5 weeks, any solo contest between them two will be boosted. Okay. Including Triple Threat and Fatal 4-Ways. See what happens. Sending you this message from the hospital. Torres put me here with her underhanded tactics, and I can't get her childish victory celebrations out of my mind. This is great. I need to get my revenge on her as soon as possible. As soon as I'm discharged, I want a rematch against her. She's going to need her own medical team once I'm done with her. Okay, but I mean, I don't think you'd be in a feud with her. She'll probably be in a feud with someone else, but we'll try and remember that. Good. I have a reunion planned between my fist and her stupid face. We haven't seen that text. All the hours of episodes, and we've not seen that before. I'm not happy about losing my strap last week as a former champion. I'm acting my rematch clause. She wants a championship match against Brie and Awesome Con. Sure thing. Yeah, cool. We'll make that happen. I don't think it's been bad. All promos cost 75% less. Select a giant superstars to sit out the next 3 shows while your fighters and bruisers. Increase match card quality. So we lose 1 giant superstar for a pay-per-view, basically. Select a superstar with less than 50 stamina. Their stamina is increased to 75. I mean, that's fine, but like, I don't think anyone's that hurt. Well, they are as in injured. If we go to stamina and then look down, Ronda Rousey's at 45, but increasing it to 65 isn't that big a deal, is it? Right, a giant superstar and they sit out for the next 3 shows. I'm quite interested in this one. Fighters and bruisers have an increased match card quality. So who do we want to sit out? Do we sit out... Oh, no, there's only one real option here, isn't there? Bull Nakano, who we haven't been able to get in a feud. I mean, Asia and Awesome Kong are in our tag team championship. Jazz has a feud with Beth Phoenix. She was forced out of the pay-per-view. We want to pay that off, so I feel like Bull Nakano is the only way forward, unfortunately. Bull, he's sitting out. But it will increase the quality of all of our fighters and bruisers, which will help us out in the long run. I think that's worth it. Pre-match physio reduces the chance that someone's going to get hurt. Contract negotiation and beginners look fantastic. All them extra cards to play with. And you know what? I'm going to be playing with them in the next episode. I want to say a huge thank you for all your support on this series. You guys freaking rock. We can't believe how much you guys enjoy watching this series. So thank you so much. I will see you in the next episode. See ya soon. Bye. Who did we start off with? Was it Raven or Shotzi?
Hey, this is Raven, and thanks for listening to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore.